How do I feel? How do I feel after the first 4 weeks? It's your boy, Lil Brunson, back at you with the back at you, man. You know what I'm saying? This video was brought to you by BetUS. Listen, man, BetUS is giving out 200%. 200% on your first deposit up to $2,000. On your next 2 deposits after that, you get 125%. Use code YouTube150, man. Lock it in. Best betting variety in the business. Personalized betting agent gonna contact you as soon as you do what I say and go tap in with BetUS. You know what I mean? The odds is up there. The teams are doing a job and people are winning a lot of money. So tap in with BetUS and be a part of that, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, I wouldn't even advise this, to be honest, man. I wouldn't advise thinking that you this cool to give a diagnosis while you driving. But, you know, we gonna do this. I actually got to stand holding the phone up so, you know, I can keep my eyes on the road. But yeah, man, how do I feel about the NFC East through the first 4 games of the season, the first 4 weeks of the season, the first quarter of the season? What's my progress report? So I'm gonna start with my birds. You know, 2-2, 1 drop pass away from being 3-1, but we got some issues. So even if we was 3-1, we would still have some glaring issues because the Tampa Bay game just put everything into perspective for what this team probably truly is. Don't want to tackle, don't want to be aggressive, out here asking players about Fortnite. You know what I'm saying? Just out here being a laughing stock. Locker room, you know what I mean? Got some issues. You got Darius going on podcasts, being friendly at the expense of his teammates. People don't like the coach. It's a lot going on with the Philadelphia Eagles. But without A.J. Brown and Smitty for a number of games, you know what I'm saying, Lane missing some time during this first 4 weeks, you still 2-2. Baltimore 2-2. It's a lot of teams. 2-2 ain't bad. 2-2 ain't bad. You know what I mean? We got some things to clean up. But being 2-2, I'll tell you like this, man. It's almost, I'm not going to say it's a blessing, but I take it. I take it for where you really could be at. So, you know, you got some things to clean up, man. You know, Saquon Barkley, I'll give him an A+. You know what I mean? Leading the league in rushing and stuff like that. Saquon's doing his job. But, you know, all in all, the Philadelphia Eagles are underperforming. So I'm going to give a team a grade of a D+. Overall, I give them at 2-2, you get a D+ because I expect more from you. The New York Giants. What are the Giants? 1-3. They one lonely win came against the Cleveland Browns. The Giants are right where I expected them to be honest. Malik Neighbors is a stud, a dog. We kind of expected that he would be able to make Daniel Jones look somewhat competent, and Daniel Jones did look competent. He looked very competent, if you ask me. You know what I mean? They almost did enough to beat the Dallas Cowboys. They just could not finish in the end zone. So, you know, I'm gonna give them a higher grade than us. I'm gonna give them a C. I'm gonna give them a higher grade than us, even though they 1-3. You know what I'm saying? Then you get to the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys are underachieving as well. All hype, every year. You know what it is. 2-2. They beat the Giants. They beat the Browns. I mean, not really impressive. I mean, I don't think nobody in the division has a more impressive win than us. You know what I'm saying? I'm not impressed by nobody beating the what's them guys, the Bengals. I'm not impressed by that. That don't really move the needle for me. It is what it is. That's how I feel about that win. But you know, I ain't no hater, man. I ain't no hater on that one. But you know, the Dallas Cowboys, I'm gonna give them a grade of a D+ as well. They're also underperforming. If it wasn't for their kicker, who's been the most special player on their team, they would be in a world of trouble. They'd be in a bad spot, if you ask me. If Aubrey wasn't like that, I think you could take 1 win off the board if Aubrey wasn't kicking as well as he was kicking. So you know what I mean? That's my thoughts on that. And you know, the Commanders, man, best record in the division, sitting at 3-1 with a rookie quarterback. They seem to be figuring some things out more every week. A lot of people got them trending towards being a double-digit win team, and you know, it's good to see. It's good to see a dumpster fire of an organization, you know, bounce back and, you know, have a little life, you know, pumped into their veins. I ain't mad at it. But what I am mad at is where some of these cockroaches come from. It's a lot of Commander cockroaches. I'm used to dealing with Louis T. I have to deal with Louis T all the time. I'm used to dealing with Louis T. You know what I mean? But it's a lot of these other little cockroaches running around here beating their chests. You know, I know a lot of y'all ain't really used to seeing no 3-1 record. So I'm going to give you how this go, man. I'm going to tell you from a guy who's seen a lot of winning football. You know what I mean? I know y'all going to talk about y'all rings from the time where DC had colored water fountains and white-only water fountains. I know y'all going to talk about y'all rings from when Malcolm X was preaching on the street corners. I know y'all going to talk about y'all rings from when Rayful Edmonds was running around town being the biggest drug lord in DC. I know y'all going to talk about y'all rings since DC was called Chocolate City. But this ain't that, bro. And y'all foreign to success. Y'all foreign to winning football games. That's the facts of the matter. That's the facts of the matter. So y'all don't know how to handle being 3-1. Y'all don't know how to handle being 3-1. And you know, I expect this from somebody who ain't never had nothing. I expect this. Listen, I'm not a hater. Don't get it confused. But I hate y'all. You know what I mean? But listen, y'all 3-1, and I ain't really mad at it, man. I think Jaden Daniels is easily Offensive Rookie of the Year. But I also think Quinyon Mitchell is easily Defensive Rookie of the Year. I think Quinyon Mitchell is playing really, really well. Definitely a bright spot for our offense. But Jaden Daniels is good, man. He could run. He could throw. A lot of people talk about his slighted build. But what do that even matter, man? What do that even matter? I don't think it matters at all. His frame, his size. It ain't nothing to write home about, man. The kid is playing phenomenal football. He's finding Terry McLaurin. You know what I mean? They having success. They well coached. You know what I'm saying? They well prepared. That's 2 big road wins back-to-back for them guys, man. So you know what? I will say the Commanders' wins are more impressive than the Philadelphia Eagles' wins. You know what I mean? 2 road wins back-to-back. You went out there and beat Arizona, and you beat Cincinnati on the road back-to-back. That's not easy to do, man. That's not easy to do. But the season is still young. You know what I mean? Let's stay with that. Let's stay where we at, though. It's only been 4 weeks. You know what I mean? We just hitting week 5 today. The season is extremely young, and we're going to see how the rest of this pan out, man. I'm looking forward to the Commanders to continue somewhat on their success. They will face adversity. All young quarterbacks do. And I'm looking forward to seeing how the Philadelphia Eagles respond. To say I'm disappointed in my team is an understatement. I am completely disappointed in them. They ain't looking like how they should be looking, and they got to tighten up. So it's up to us as fans, you know what I mean, to either be behind your team or not. And it's up to players to either see the deficiencies and fix the deficiencies or not. So I hope y'all enjoy a good week 5. I'm going to enjoy being able to, you know what I'm saying, watch a little football. I'm going to enjoy being able to watch a little football, you know what I mean, without the Eagles having to play. And if you're interested, here are my picks for the week. You know what I mean? Let me know what you think in the comments, though, man. And I give the Commanders an A. I got to give them an A so far, you know what I mean, on the season, man. It is what it is.